Not someone that really gets all that nervous. I've kind of said that. I mean, I do at times, but not really before games. And before the game, like for some reason, like I was just so excited to be back in Carver. I wasn't sure I'd ever be back, and the nerves got to me. I think it happened to a lot of guys. A lot of guys' first game in Carver. And I'm glad we battled through some adversity. We really found our stride. The defense was really good for a long stretch in the second half, and I'm proud of the way that a lot of guys contributed. Drew was great, Price was great. I thought Cooper played really well. And then we'll just continue to keep getting better. But it's good that we had to fight through that, and we came out on top.
What do you like about Price's game right now? The way he's playing.
I love it when he's aggressive, and it's something I had to talk to him about last year, and in practice the whole summer and fall he was just great, and he really didn't shoot it that well tonight, which it probably felt like he did, but I know he's going to be upset about it. But he played really good defense. He was everywhere in that press. He had blocks. He's kind of a do-it-all player. He was Mr. Basketball, and I'm happy to see him out there contributing, and he's going to have a huge year.
Drew really looked like the player that, you guys decided, not you, but the staff decided you guys wanted in the portal. I saw you hyping him up on the bench too. I guess what does that do for the team?
Yeah, he's a winner, and that's what his DNA is, and the game kind of goes from there. And we needed a spark. You could say it was a little tense in there, and he just came in and did what he does. He he made plays, he really sparked the game, and then from there, we just took over. He was moving the ball well, and that's what you want to get out of the portal. Is a veteran guy, who's a great teammate, and knows how to win, and that's what he did tonight.
Okay, you kept them at arm's length, but it seemed like that full court press was really just kind of the turning point in the game that really kind of separated. Just what was the energy like, and just how did you guys frustrate them with that press?
Yeah, I think it started with us. Like I said, people were just a little tense first game, and that really sparked the energy. Got the crowd going, got a lot of our guys going, which led to on the offensive end, the ball's moving. We're getting wide open threes, which are ones that you're going to make. And to them, it kind of put them on their heels. We kind of let them dictate for a little bit there, especially at the end of the first half, what they were doing on offense. But when you're doing that, and Drew's making plays, and me and Owen on the back line, but Josh and Price up there, it was a game changer.
Is there anything said at halftime?
It wasn't great, but it was a lot of player led. We knew we had to be better, and in a lot of ways, we were doing some good things, just weren't hitting shots, and they started falling, and we started rebounding. That's somewhere we really got to be better, and it starts with me. I got to be better, and once I started going, everybody else was going. I thought Owen did a great job on the glass. Lodge did a good job, but halftime wasn't great.
You mentioned the nerves. Was it? Do you feel like where are you guys at just in terms of your cohesiveness and like kind of at this point? Because it's obviously still early. But.
Yeah, it's early, and it's hard to get that game-like feel of having the crowd. A lot of guys' first game, being on TV, and it's hard to simulate. So as a team, I'm really proud of the way that we have connected in this offseason. I feel like everybody loves each other, everybody plays for each other, and you really saw that in the second half with the ball moving and everybody making plays. It's hard to simulate, but I'm proud of the way that the guys responded to the challenge today.
Kind of an odd question, Payton, in that you guys do have some new faces, but that you need to contribute. Do you feel like maybe defensively you missed Seydu tonight, at least at the start of the game when you mentioned the nerves and stuff were going on?
Yeah, he's someone that just goes out there and plays ball. I don't think he'll be out that too long. I don't know what's going on, but he's a really good defender. He's physical. He protects the rim. He does a lot of good things. We're looking forward to getting him back, and he's going to be a huge difference maker for us this year.
You being the leader of the team, but you guys return a lot of experience, but you have a lot of new players that are going to be playing a lot of minutes. How do you kind of balance being patient with those newcomers, but also kind of holding them accountable to really kind of push them to where you guys want to be? So how do you as a leader kind of approach that challenge?
Yeah, it's a fine line. It's a tough jump from high school or even lower, major basketball to this level. So you just got to, be patient with them, especially, through the summer, which I thought we did a good job of. And now, try to set a standard every single day. And, a lot of that was set today. Guys really stepped up their game in the second half when we had to. And now, we can hold everybody accountable to that. So, I need a lot of leaders out there with me. And I'm going to keep my voice going and, keep everybody positive.
You were close to a triple-double. It felt almost kind of quietly. Just what are your thoughts on kind of what you did individually today?
I didn't know I was close, but I was just out there trying to win the game, and mission accomplished.
Is that getting more aggressive? What else have you noticed about Price this offseason now that he's in his second year?
Yeah, he's now at the level where he's strong enough and athletic enough to really hold his own at this level. It was always kind of a question mark. He always had kind of like a quiet strength, but he really put on a lot of weight. People were trying to back him down today. He's just getting him out of the way, pushing him out of bounds, and blocking him. He's made huge strides in the defensive end, and I've always thought he was a really good defender. When we were at Waukee, he'd always have the toughest assignment even when he was a freshman. So me and Tucker could kind of relax a little bit on defense, but he's making strides to this level and being able to contribute. And I'm really proud of the way that he's elevated his game.
Is that pregame nervousness maybe something to do with the defensive issues in the first half and to start the second half, or would you say that's maybe something you guys are still trying to figure out right now?
I think we really turned it up. I thought the talk and the communication was great in the second half, and it wasn't necessarily lacking in the first half, but you just kind of want to. I mean, how do I say this? Like, when you're nervous, you can get short on breath. A lot of guys, deal with that. I've dealt with that in the past. It's something I've worked through, but when you get out on that floor, the lights are bright and it's a little different. And, I think you saw the way that it transitioned from the first half to the second half, how important that was, the communication, which is a huge thing that we've been working on for a long time, and it's gotten a ton better, and it's going to have to continue to make huge strides if we're going to be successful.
So this really was kind of emotional for you, playing, your first regular season game?
Yeah, it was a long night last night. I was nervous. Being in Carver and playing with my brothers out there is one of my favorite things in the world. So, being back it was a really, really special moment for me. Seeing my parents there again. There were some dark days in the last few months, and just being back home and playing in front of the home state again was really special for me.
Were you expecting those emotions?
I think I knew they were coming. It's a special thing to be able to play for your home state, and play with my family, sit courtside, play with my brother out there, and it was overcoming me a little bit in the first 4 minutes, and coach pulled me. I was able to settle down a little bit, and now I'm just playing ball again. But it's a special feeling, and I'm happy that I felt that way before the game.
Thanks, baby.
Thanks, Payton.
Thank